Since our founding, the University of the Incarnate Word has prepared students to help fulfill the needs of their times. For generations, students have taken the transformational education that UIW provides and have gone on to create positive change throughout the world. They have lifted people's lives as healthcare providers, educators, artists, business professionals, and countless other endeavors. As leaders in their industries and engines of change, their impact has been immeasurable. Today, that important work continues. In classrooms and learning spaces across our campuses, faculty work with students to explore the most pressing issues of their day, consider the world they will inherit, and think innovatively about the future they can help to create.
UIW has a good infrastructure in Mexico. Coming from an emerging market such as Nigeria, my mind was, there's an opportunity here, in terms of doing a study abroad program. The major goal of the Startup Models Beyond Borders program, right, is to inspire our students to create fair trade startups. We make connections with indigenous groups, and we imported their products and sold their products. It's important that the artisans in Mexico get paid above the minimum wage. So the products that we bought them at fair trade prices, to make sure that they get the economic benefit of this.
Startup businesses, they can, from the start, model their business in a sustainable and equitable way. So giving opportunities to disadvantaged groups and just treating everyone fairly in business practices, you can really see the difference that you're making.
We don't look at this as we're helping the indigenous group. We actually look at this as learning from them.
Coming from Mexico, I really don't want my culture to slowly disappear, and I feel that the Mexican culture has a lot to offer to the world. The business that I started is a clothing and apparel company. We seek to combine modern and fashionable with traditional and artisan products. We've been able to benefit more than 15 families over there in Hidalgo. I definitely grabbed a lot of inspiration and a lot of knowledge that I got out of the class and put it into the new business. We want to make products that are good for both people who wear them and the ones who make them.
And this connects with the mission of the university, trying to develop global leaders that are socially conscious. That's the kind of global leaders that we're looking for.
Sustainability has become a huge issue within the fashion industry, mainly because the apparel industry is the second largest polluting industry behind the oil and gas industry. It usually ends up in the landfill, and then, it's there forever. We are a huge part of the problem.
Each new season, a new set of clothing has to roll out, but they're being made poorly and cheap. One of the ways I have practiced addressing these issues through my garments is repurposing them or drafting patterns that create less waste.
One of the big pieces of sustainable fashion is zero waste design. They have to design a garment and create no waste. Whatever they pick, they must use the entire thing to create a garment.
I'm interested in becoming a textile engineer so that I can make the fabrics themselves that last longer. I want to work with luxury designer brands because it starts with them.
Part of the university's mission is education, but also social justice. We're educating the students to create those professionals that will go out there and make the changes in the industry.
Outreach medicine started out as going out to just some small pop-up clinics to help the community, but also to give our students an opportunity to implement what they were learning in the classroom. We've been able to go out and have these clinics on a regular basis, take care of people who are homeless, people who are living way under the poverty level. We've done several events with veterans in the community.
MOM stands for Mobile Osteopathic Medicine, so we are going to where the patients and the need, where the need is. We started working with Dr. Brentmeyer, who did mom clinics without the vehicle, and so we would just all meet there and kind of have whatever supplies he could fit in his car, and then they got the mobile unit, so now we can use that to actually have all the supplies that we need. It's such an incredible experience to not just facilitate physical healing, but emotional healing and letting people know that they are valued and loved. It's also been valuable as a student because in your first and second year, you don't get a lot of hands-on experience. I became a much more confident student doctor over the process of the first 2 years because of my experience with all of the opportunities I got to have.
We always tell our students, patients don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so having the students have to practice that is huge and beneficial in the sense that, they're going to have to do that for the rest of their life.
Being able to go to these patients and show up and say, hey, we love you and we care about you and we're here for you in whatever way you need has established a huge amount of trust. And now we've already started to be able to see lives change because of that.